right, please take your seats. Debbie, the next item on the agenda, I think essentially one of 4 parts, if I'm reading that correctly, an A, B, C, and D. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Items 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all part of the same rezoning petition.
Okay.
I believe the applicant is planning to withdraw these items tonight, or,
Are they here?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that correct, Mr. Pace?
Good evening, Commission.
Good
My
evening.
name is Jimmy Pace. I'm representing, along with Matt Gray, the civil engineer, Sir Nandau, and we know him as Donnie. We have been constantly challenged with how we're going to process and proceed with this request. 2 minutes ago, we were told that we could not withdraw the petition C, which is one of the residential homes, and we had asked to table for just to continue discussion with the staff and trying to get, full agreement on what is being asked and why is being asked. And so I've had about 30 seconds to process withdrawing the entire application. I feel like that's inappropriate for my client because that starts another timetable. We would like to request to table this discussion, whether it's all 4 petitions or 3 and withdraw 1. The reason we want to withdraw 1 is because the staff is recommending that we tear down the home that
Just,
exists.
can I interrupt?
Sure.
If we go any further into the facts of this, we are actually proceeding with it. So we need to stop that.
Okay.
My request is to table this application tonight and revisit it next month.
Okay.
Appropriate, Patrick?
I'm sorry?
The applicant's request is appropriate?
If the board wishes to table it, that's something the board can do, but it should be all 4
All
items.
items versus cherry pick. Okay.
All right, Mr. Chairman, I'll move to approve petitions 1378-26A, B, C, and D until our, which meeting, Patrick, will you look at this?
We'll need a vote on each one separately, but
Okay. Then 1378-26-A until our, what's, May 28th? Until the May 28th meeting.
Approve, you said approve tabling?
Yes.
Okay, you didn't say table.
No, I said move to table
Okay.
petition 1378-26-A until the 28th of May.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just making sure, I didn't hear table.
So we don't need a second for that, correct?
No.
Okay. Is there any further discussion on that? All in favor say aye.
Aye. Mr. Chairman, move to approve, or to table petition 1378-26B until the 28 May meeting.
Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye. Move to table petition 1378-26C until the 28 May meeting.
Are there further questions or comments? All in favor of the table say aye.
Aye. Mr. Chairman, move to table petition 1378-26D until the 28 May meeting.
Are there other questions, comments? All in favor of the table say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jimmy. Debbie, item 11.
All right, tonight is multi-parcel night. Items 11 and 12 are part of the same project, so we will hold the public hearings for each petition, and the items will be voted on after the public hearings. Item 11 is consideration of petition 1379-26A, Allegiance Homes LLC owner. Applicant is requesting to rezone 10.234 acres from parcel 0503053 from AR agricultural residential to R75 single-family. Property is located in Land Lot 6 of the 5th District and fronts on Hart Road. The lot is a legal lot of record and meets or exceeds all dimensional requirements for the R75 zoning district. as defined in the Fayette County Comprehensive Plan's future land use plan. Rural Residential 2 is designated for this area, so the request for R75 zoning district is appropriate. Based on staff analysis, staff recommends conditional approval, subject to the following condition. 1, the owner-developer shall dedicate land to Fayette County as needed to provide a minimum of 50 feet of right-of-way as measured from the existing center line of Hart Road within 90 days of this rezoning request. And on April 2nd, 2026, the Planning Commission voted to recommend conditional approval for the request to rezone from AR to R75 with conditions as read by staff. If you'll pull the map up, it's in the middle of the county. You can see it's currently zoned AR, and it's Rural Residential 2 under the future land use plan. These are parcels A and B of this request. There are no significant environmental factors that affect the property. There may be some small streams. Those will be addressed in plan review. And it's just abandoned farmland. It's kind of growing up in small trees. This is the plat, which is, these are the two parcels to the north here that are the subject of this request. So I think that the applicant is not here. I think perhaps the Tuesday meeting, he may have gotten confused. I don't see him here.
So the applicant is not here at this time. So, well, it's a public hearing, so the first step of the public hearing, if there's those in the audience that wish to speak in favor of this rezoning, can come forward at this time, make comments. Seeing none, if there's those in the audience that would like to come at this time and in opposition to this rezoning, you can come at this time. So,
All right.
seeing none, I bring back, we can talk, Debbie, you
Okay.
want to give the,
Yep. Item number 12 is consideration of petition 1379-26A. Allegiance Homes LLC owner applicant is requesting to rezone 10.143 acres, parcel number 0503051 from AR agricultural residential to R75 single family residential. Property is located in land lot 6 of the 5th district and fronts on Harp Road. Again, the lot is a legal lot of record that meets or exceeds all the dimensional requirements as defined in Fayette County Comprehensive Plan's future land use plan. Rural Residential 2 is designated for this area, so the request for R75 zoning district is appropriate. Based on this, staff recommends conditional approval, subject to a condition regarding the right-of-way. Condition 1, the owner-developer shall dedicate land to Fayette County as needed to provide a minimum of 50-foot right-of-way as measured from the existing center line of Hart Road within 90 days of this rezoning request. And on April 2nd, 2026, the Planning Commission voted to recommend conditional approval of the request to rezone from AR to R75 with conditions recommended by staff. And this is parcel B, the parcel to the right on this image.
so again, this is a public hearing, so if those that are present that would like to speak in favor of this rezoning, you may come at this time and speak. Seeing none, if there are those in the audience that would like to come and speak in opposition to this rezoning, you can come at this time. Seeing none, so I'll bring it back to the board.
Mr. Chairman, move to approve petition 1379-26A with the condition.
We got a motion and a second. So these lots are currently, my eyes are not great. Are they? They're what, 3 point something acres? Is that?
Yeah, if you'll pull the map back up. This is their concept, which would be lots that are 3 acres. This has not been reviewed by staff, so this is just a concept plan. But at first glance, it does appear that it would meet all of the dimensional requirements. Mr. Foster stated at the Planning Commission meeting that it was his preference to do this rather than to have flag lots and have houses stacked with one house behind another.
Right. Am I reading that right, that the lots are only 125 feet wide?
That meets the width requirement for the R75 zoning.
So once you take the building setbacks off, which are, I can't read that either. I think it's what, 25 feet or so on each side? So I mean, you can't have a house but 75 feet wide. Is that right?
Yeah, they would have to find a footprint that fit that lot.
Right. Just seems kind of skinny. Seems like a bowling alley would be a great place for this, but I like it better than I do the flag lots where you got houses behind, so I understand what he's trying to get at. So anyway, I'm sure he has already considered this and has a plan together. Are there other comments from my board members? Well, they did. Yes. The other comments? We got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye. And then, Mr. Chairman, move to approve petition 1379-26B with the condition.
Was there,
Yeah.
what was the vote on that again?
5-0.
5-0?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So we have a motion to approve. Do I have a second? Second. So we got a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Public comment. Speakers will be given a 5-minute maximum time limit to speak before the Board of Commissioners about various topics, issues, and concerns. Speakers must direct comments to the board. Responses are reserved at the discretion of the board. Are there those in the audience that would like to speak at public comment? Seeing none, we move to the consent agenda. What is the pleasure of the board?
Move to approve the consent agenda as written.
Second.
So we got a motion and a second for the consent agenda. Questions? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? So item 16, Tamika, I guess that's me, isn't it?
18.
Or 18, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Request to withdraw the recommendation from the Water Committee to close Lake McIntosh Park on June the 5th, 6th, and 7th for the Collegiate Paddle Sport Association National Champs. So, this item was tabled on April the 9th. What's the pleasure of the board on this?
Mr. Chairman, move to approve the withdrawal of the recommendation from the Water Committee to close Lake McIntosh Park on June 5th through 7th, 2026.
Do I have a second?
Second.
So I got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
I think they found another spot. That's what I was told. So I don't think we did anything wrong other than ask a few questions, Mayor. Yeah. New business.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. I'm here to ask for the execution of the IGA with the City of Fayetteville for the construction of a new path to connect the existing Patriot Park walking path to the new pedestrian crosswalk on Old Sonoya Road to the multi-use recreation centre project. This has already been executed by the City of Fayetteville, and I'm looking for you to also execute on it. If you have any questions about the details, I'd be happy to answer anything that you may have.
Mr. Chairman, move to approve the IGA as stated in item number 19 on our agenda.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any other questions?
Question.
Patrick,
Is there not a walkway there now?
There is on Patriot Park. Sorry, no, there's one further on down closer to Red Wine. We moved that one up a little bit, and this is also aligns with the new kind of sidewalk and crossing point for the new multi-use facility.
Where this
No,
is
this is
proposed?
going to be further up Old Sonoya. So there's going to be 2 crossing points on Old Sonoya.
Crossing over Red Wine?
No, sir, over Old Sonoya.
Okay. We got the new building going up.
Yeah.
Going toward Peachtree City. Is
Yeah.
that where you're talking, going that direction?
So that's Red Wine Road. Old Sonoya comes down the side of the multi-use.
Right.
And currently there is a crossing point across Old Sonoya over to Patriot Park. We're re-providing that, and this is an additional one to that.
This one's going to be
further down Old Sonoma Road?
Yes.
Closer to the back of the building?
Yes,
Okay, now I'm clear.
yeah,
Right.
Now I'm clear.
sorry.
Charlie?
I did draft this, so yes.
Things were good? Are they helping pay?
I believe, what's,
So we're actually paying for it as part of the project. It's already included within MEJA's GMP, but Fayetteville will be responsible for maintaining it.
They'll be responsible for maintaining?
Yes, sir.
That's in there?
yes.
Got questions? Okay, all right. We got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? You have
It's
a-
me again.
Okay, it's
Okay.
you. We're loving you.
So I'm here to request the award of the contract for the Fayette Senior Center Addition renovation project to K-Team Engineering and Construction in the sum of $868,688. This is a project which has been put together and designed by Jefferson Brown, the architects. We put their drawings together and put it out to bids. We had a lot of interest initially from people wanting to bid on this, but we received 8 qualifying bids. I was very happy to see that the range of the bids was actually pretty tight, so that shows that we're getting good prices here. But K-Team were the lowest. We've analyzed their bids fairly thoroughly and couldn't find any issues with them, and so we're recommending them for approval.
Okay. All right, Mr. Chairman, move to approve contract number 26050-B.
Second.
Is there any work with them before?
The county has, they did the election center. Yeah, very good feedback on them.
Is it,
It's
reasons not? Okay,
The thing that I would
let's
ask about,
attach those in the,
I'm sorry, I thought you were finished.
no, just ask for the vendor performance, one of the things that we can measure performance going in the future. Thank you.
My comment would be, I've got 3 pages, the recommendation page, the bid page, and it's $1 million bid. And I may have been presented with some plans and stuff like that, so I try to understand what we're doing. We're gonna put a new kitchen in, we're gonna put some, all that, but I don't know who puts this together, but it'd sure be nice to have a little bit more information than 3 pieces of paper making a decision on $1 million project. Maybe I got some, I don't know. And this looks real similar to the other stuff. I mean, there's a contractor performance thing. We've got that, but it would just be nice to have a little bit more information. Did we receive any other information? We're getting ready to spend $1 million. Dan, tell them who you are.
I'm Dan Gibbs. I'm with Fayette Senior Services. At the last Commissioners Retreat, we presented the concept plans for what we would be doing here. And then we hired Jefferson Architects to do the detailed drawings of what those plans are. As you might recall, what we're doing here is on the cafe side, we are expanding to cover the current patio that's outside of the cafe. So we're going to increase the size of the cafe by approximately 40 to 50%. And then what we're doing is we're reconfiguring the Meals on Wheels porch to have a walk-in cooler and freezer. And we're going to do that inside the current confines of the building perimeter through some remodeling in that space. In order to accommodate that, we are going to have to add a small dry storage room off of the back of the kitchen. And so that's what the drawings show there. I don't know that you have been presented the actual drawings, but you were presented the concept of what we were taking to the architects so that we could approve exploring whatever the best architectural approach was to accommodate those 2 goals. So that's where we are today. there is a package about, presenting and updating you on that in your retreat materials for next month. But I understand that we're voting on the construction contract for this design today. If there are questions, I'm happy to answer those, but you'll know we went through this at the last two, when we first proposed it for the SPLOST inclusion, and then at the last retreat, we went through the concept, though we didn't have actual drawings, and now we're to the point where we have an actual bid on it.
One of I seconded the motion. I've been over to the building. I think it's a great building. It was built in the first, my first term, 2007 is when the initial building was built.
Absolutely.
And we need to continue to, because it's a great organization. My comment is, I'd like to have more than 3 pieces of paper if I'm making $1 million decision in the future. And I don't know who puts this package together, but I just think we need, I'm not saying we didn't talk about it. We talked about it. We got a lot thicker packages when we're spending $5,000 than we got on $1 million.
Yeah.
Understood.
One thing, I would agree that with the prices so close, I think we had a real good set of plans and specs. Otherwise, you'd see a wide variation in it. So I feel that gives me comfort in that we had a good set of plans, good set of specs on this. So, any other comments? Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank y'all.
Good evening, Commissioners. This item is for a roundabout project at Sandy Creek Road, Easton, Sam's, and Truston Drive, I believe. This is a federal aid project, and we are seeking approval for 2 things tonight. One, award of the contract to a design firm called Practical Design Partners, PDP. That was based on a qualification-based selection. PDP is also doing the work on the 279 project, and we've been very pleased with their ability for the quality of the work and their schedule and budget. And we are seeking approval of task order 1 to PDP, which would take the project from start to concept report phase. And the value of that contract is $506,918.62.
All right, Mr. Chairman, move to approve contract number 26053-Q as well as the approval of the award of task order number 1.
Second.
So we got a motion and a second. Any other questions for Phil?
I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
I hope so.
Let's plan on that. So, no further questions. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Man, we saved the best for last.
Yeah, Mr. Rapson's always wanted to get me on the last part of the agenda. Good evening, Commissioners. I'm here to request a approval of a RFP 26075-P. It's a lease of county property at 211 First Manassas Mile Road to complete resource management, CRM. This is going to be for use of recycled materials, some wood mulch materials, along with recycling cardboard.
Is a wood mulch material going to be accessible to the public? I mean,
No, so this is a private company that's leasing the land.
Okay.
We still grind the wood. It's going to be a trade out type deal. I got Whipcomb Barnhill, the president of CRM, and he can answer any of your operational questions. But he's going to grind our trash that we currently take in now. There'll still be green waste available to citizens at our current facility for free. So, but he's going to also take a good portion of that, which we're having a hard time getting rid of, and he's going to use it for his operations.
Okay. All right. Mr. Chairman, move to approve RFP number 26075-P.
You said it was RFP.
RFP, yes, sir.
This was only responding.
Yes, sir.
Second.
So we got a motion and a second. Questions? Charles, are you good? Everybody good? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you, men.
y'all. That was good.
Administrator's report.
Mr. Chairman, aside from the hot projects list, which you have in your inbox, I don't have anything else from the administrator standpoint, so.
Okay.
yeah,
All right, Jason.
I yield back the balance of my time.
Yield noted. Patrick, attorneys reports?
I do not have anything.
Okay, bless you. Commissioners reports. Guys? Anything, Charles? Got anything? Anybody? Anybody?
You know, Charles, I didn't say congratulations again for getting reelected without opposition. I've always wanted to be able to say that about my elections, it's without opposition. And how many times you've done that, I don't know. But I look forward to working with you for the next however many years. And I appreciate your interest in doing it. I think you do a wonderful job.
Yeah, thanks. Congratulations, Charles.
Good work.
That's great. Okay, you need a motion to adjourn?
Please.
You have it. I move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
I meant to say that last time we were here. I was like,
You don't actually need to
rascal,
Yeah,
you.
I forgot about it too. Yeah.
Yes, yes.